Good morning, welcome to a morning review. This is Kim Watson speaking on Tuesday the 26th of April. Okay, looking at the euro dollar first, and euro finally ended up with held on to a bit of a bounce, I should say, yesterday, as it just really has been consolidating of late. It managed to get there and just hold on, and this pretty much sums up the markets overall, this sort of sideward action as we wait for the FOMC meeting tomorrow. So it could be one of those days that is in very fine chop. So not a lot to say on this in terms of direction. Any breakdown? Oops, sorry, I've already switched currencies. That's how much I thought of this. In terms of direction, well, we're chopping sideways. We have got the daily pivot just below us, so there's a possibility of it sliding down towards that. Interesting, 50 MA is still facing south. The overall trend is still, you'd say with these lower lows, generally to the downside. This was a bearish flag, and we've still got the monthly pivot below us. So there's plenty of things to be looking at here. He says. Not a lot, actually. There is. If we start breaking through the daily pivot, we may have the possibility of getting that back to that monthly pivot. Right, and news-wise for the euro today there's nothing of significance there. Right, let's look at cable. So cable managed to break and hold yesterday as much as anything else. It originally gapped up, came back, closed the gap, and went back up again. And so it's still got its weekly pivot untouched below. It is in a decent trend at the moment. We've also got a daily pivot below at the moment as well. So if it does manage to break through the 60-20s, possibly we could see a test of the daily pivot there, maybe more. I think really Wednesday's FOMC meeting may make the sort of big decisions and give us a bit more of a pointer where some of these markets are going to go. But cable does seem a little bit more bullish at the moment. Dollar yen, well, they're running to the 50 moving daily 50 moving average, putting into that. Currently working our way down to the weekly pivot. Slow and very choppy short movements, very tight range, pinched sort of movement yesterday. The ranges yesterday were pretty low, the lowest we've seen for quite some time. As I say, that's mainly down to the FOMC and Bank of Japan meeting in this particular case, that which will be on Thursday, the Bank of Japan meeting. Okay, so pretty sliding down towards that weekly pivot. Hasn't yet quite caught the daily, so it may yet run up. It's between a bit of a rock and a hard place there. There's nothing else that may affect that at the moment. Okay, Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar, it's really struggling to hold on to its prior gains there. It's still probably in a bit of a bullish flag here, but this consolidation pattern, which may just continue, is not helping the technical traders out there. All over its daily pivot, very tight range. I think there's only about 40 pip range in that yesterday in the total day there. Yeah, 40 pips. So at some point these of course are going to break out, and probably after the FOMC meeting, which will be late 7 o'clock in the evening. But hopefully Thursday, Friday we give some good trading. But this looks like it's going to be enough on those days. Canadian dollar. At least we've got some news out. Canadian dollar, we've got the Bank of Canada's governor speaking at 1:55. Actually, the text of the speech will be released 15 minutes earlier, so at 1:45, 1:40 even, we'll get some data from that. So text is due 15 minutes earlier than the speaking time listed. and he's also due to hold a press conference 55 minutes later, so there could be some volatility a little bit later. Sorry, just reading the full details there. Right, Canadian dollar pretty choppy. I can't really talk much about this without looking at the oil price. Well, the oil price has been, well, steady-ish, slipping off a little bit today, yesterday, today really, but not massively. It's holding there. The Canadian dollar pretty much holding there, and it's in this again tight holding range. So we may get the volatility at 135, 140 rather. May get a bit of volatility around that time, but yesterday was just like a complete mess. Nothing you can do when the market's running like that. So that pretty much sums things up. It's a really, yesterday was a horrible day from that perspective. Could continue through like that today. So it may be a day when the trading's best left alone almost. That's it for me. Hope you have a great one. Bye for now.